in this part, we start what is probably the best part of the entire game. Oh boy, I love this part.
Mario shoots the moon. I didn't realize we were playing Hearts.
It's actually kind of rare for an RPG's best part to be toward the end.
I'm being sarcastic. I'm being 100% sarcastic. This is the worst part of the game.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. It's just...
Basically, we're going up to this to the snowy town so that we can get access to a cannon that will literally shoot us to the moon. So we can go to the Exnaut Fortress. That's our main goal here. And so we're going to the far outposts.
Done.
Yeah.
Far outpost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Puns.
Yeah, I love puns. Yeah.
But
oh boy, this section. This section. I don't want to talk about this section. I hate it.
Well, you're gonna have to. It's a commentary channel.
Now, the game does like hint that this is going to be a thing because early on in the game, very early on, chapter 1, there's a random bob-omb. I love
wait,
it.
don't spend anything.
Yeah.
Don't. You had 777 coins.
I didn't. I
Use the in coupon.
The in coupon. But
Okay.
that's one thing I love about this area is that since it's Russian themed, he'll say da and yet, and I think if you're in the shop, like the item shop, will say, do you want to buy this? And the boxes will say da, I mean yes, and nyet, I mean no. So I love that. But in the
How much vodka would you like, sir?
Yes, yes, vodka. But in the very beginning oh yeah, here it is. At the very beginning of the game, chapter 1, you see General White, who is a bob-omb NPC. He's very distinctive because he's just standing there. He's got a unique sprite. He's very clearly important, but all he says is, "My name is General White, and I want to be left alone." That's it. So you know that this guy's going to do something, and then you get to this part of the game. This part of the game.
Because, like, in Ultima 7, to rescue the Time Lord, you need to find out how to get to him, and to do that, you gotta talk to the fuzzies, but to talk to the fuzzies, you gotta get them to trust you, so you gotta give them honey from the bees, but then once you do that, you gotta talk to their leader and get permission from him, and he won't do that until you do something else for him, and then to do that something else, you have to do something else to get something else.
Can someone just say yes already?
You gotta go somewhere to get a notebook, but that somewhere happens to be an island that has a city that was destroyed, and everyone there is a ghost now, so you gotta go to the ghost-filled island, and you gotta defeat a lich to get this guy to give you his notebook.
It's about that tier now that you're the way.
Okay, can someone just please say just kidding at this point?
No.
Yeah, so he keeps on going on and on about this. You just gotta mash the A button at that point.
You're spending all your money, man. Nothing a few dead Goombas can't fix, if you know what I mean.
Ah, man. So yeah, he gives you the permission to get the cannon. Yeah, so he wasn't serious. So yeah, now we have to go get General White.
You really don't like this guy, do you?
No!
There was about as much anger as Sideshow Bob running into a rake.
Okay, we think he's in Petalburg. He's not here.
Just to reinstate, those watching this video saying, "Oh, it's not so bad. You're getting it done in a
I'm
video's
jump
time."
cutting.
Keep in mind all the jump cutting that's doing.
Okay, here's the thing. This side quest took me about like 10 to 15 minutes with everything jump cutted. I'm still wandering around in the Toad tunnels, having to dodge enemy encounters, go from point A to point B. It takes you, even when you know what you're doing, about a half hour. But anyway, you find out that he was looking for you the whole time. And yes, as I said earlier, there's a Trouble Center mission where you have to find General White, and you have to do that all over again. I've never done that mission. I've never 100%ed that or because of it. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite scenes in the game if you're watching speedruns because, as we mentioned before, there's...
Flavio goes flying too.
I don't think he circles like everyone else. I think he just kind of glides through the sky, which is just absolutely hilarious. So, yeah.
You know, when people fly through space and the background is stars flying by, my brain automatically shoots. My brain automatically shouts, "That's not what flying through space would look like. The stars wouldn't move that fast. You're not that close to them. They're way far away in the distance."
Oh no,
And I'll be there to barge into your room and hit you in the head and say, "Shut up."
this is Mario. This is Mario World. There's lots of stars. That's where his invincibility comes from. Also, there's like 120 of these things all over the place. So anyway, now we're on the moon.
So here we are on the moon.
And here we see Mario using Renzo Kuken to wipe out the enemies.
Well, I got unlucky and ran into 4 of these guys at one time, and I fuck it up.
Oh, you missed.
Yeah, so
Oh no, I'm gonna do 6 instead of 7.
no,
Or
I'm gonna
5.
do 5 instead of 6, which means that I don't get to insta kill any of these guys. Oh, and guess what? The curse goes back to being useless almost immediately because they're improving Mario's defense when Goombella's in the front row.
Here's my question: why are the piranha plants watching a play? They don't have eyes or ears.
Not that we can tell.
Though there are the occasional trap in the Exonaut Fortress, like right here with the electric floor, where you have to remember the arrangement of of electrified spots. I do think that the tiles are differentiated slightly, so if you don't remember, you're still okay. But
I thought it was their disco floor.
oh, probably.
I mean, did you hear this background music?
You can tell 10-year-old Ted this. All right, 22-year-old Ted thinks. No wait, yeah, 22-year-old Ted agrees with you.
You forgot how old you were for a second there.
I've stopped.
You can ask
caring.
10-year-old Ted. 22-year-old Ted is dumb.
Yeah, you're right. This is if you're trying to get a complete catalog. This is a very easy enemy to miss. The X Yucks. Oh no, she just said it's pronounced the Cross Yucks. Yeah, whatever. It's the X Yucks. Whatever, Goombella. You can't tell me how to live my life. Anyway, I
What's
can
this
deal with
curse
it.
doing?
Increasing the amount of coins I have, which isn't super helpful because I'm already almost at max again. But you know, at least my coin counter isn't maxed out this time, so you know, there's that.
So you got something out of it.
Yeah, I don't spend an awful lot of money. The game gives
Who
you.
the hell?
This is
uses
Grot-
What's with the chairs that are that tall? Who
That's
uses
Grotus.
those
That's
things?
Grotus's chair. This is Grotus's throne room, basically.
Yeah, remember, we commented on earlier. We wondered if he was compensating for something. Why did you open every locker door except one?
I think I'm trying to get a specific secret, and I forgot that you had to drop in from above in order to get that secret to happen. So that's why I'm kind of fiddling about in here. This is the
No,
change.
you see, the reason he didn't open that locker is because there's a megaphone in it, and Mario doesn't think that's useful yet.
Yeah.
I saw that part. Final Fantasy VII.
Now, sneaking into Shinra Tower is completely fucking useless because there's nothing to do there, except that you can pick up that goddamn megaphone.
Okay, well I'm gonna keep that. Okay, I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna bitch on Cloud here for not picking that thing up. Why didn't Reeve give that to Kate in the first place? Like,
That's
probably didn't
what
know
I
it
was
was
about
there.
to say.
He probably didn't know it was there. Comes upside.
I always thought that was his locker though, and we were just breaking into it because that's what RPG.
Who
really
keeps a megaphone in a fucking locker?
I don't know. Who designs their battle mech like that? Okay, like, come on.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I love this hidden Easter egg. There's one like this in every Mario RPG. You open the door and you're 8-bit Mario. But what
Yeah.
makes this one better than the one in Super Mario RPG and the one in the original Paper Mario is that they give you 8-bit sprites of all the party members.
Oh man, that's wonderful. Does that persist into battle?
No, it's just for this run.
I wish.
It's always just a one-room thing.
Oh.
I don't know what the 8-bit version of Flurry still has like a pixelized outline of her boobs,
Yeah.
and I don't know why. What's going on with Vivian there?
She kept on. Okay, so since your partners are programmed to follow you, and she kept on touching the electrified parts of the floor. You have to follow the path that's set on that poster in the background. So yeah, so
she kept getting shocked.
shocked and then shot up into the air, and she'd probably land in an area where she would also get shocked again. So
a vicious cycle.
Oh yeah, the
A
code to
crane
turn.
game?
Yeah, a crane game. The code to turn it on: left, right, middle. Uh, yeah, that's
So for once, it wasn't 23 is number one.
no, it's one is 32.
What? No, one is one. What are you, stupid?
Sorry, John. Please don't get mad. I'm not very good at the timing for extended power bounces because the longer you go, the
You just disappear when you.
this is the last electrical floor puzzle you need to do. Unlike the other ones, you need to keep in the safe area. Don't go for that. Don't go for that item block until after you finish this section. Just so you. Yeah. So that's what's happening with.
Oh man, that's great.
Also, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't matter which card key you put into which key slot. You can just put each in whatever, and it's fine. But thankfully, you don't have to change the temperature at any point.
Now I have to freeze the key.
No, Mario. All keys, they're different keys, not one key that's like 3 keys.
This key will only assume the desired shape when it's at lukewarm temperatures.
Lukewarm specifically. So good
Well-
luck keeping it at that balance.
But keeping lukewarm is a pain in the ass because you got to cut open your tauntaun.
Not
and
that lukewarm, you son of a bitch.
And anyway, we get the return of the most badass Mario villain ever, Lord Crump. Yeah.
For some reason, he's going to never let me live this down. I was expecting Luigi.
Next game, Mario. Next game.
Who said that?
No one.
Mr. L. Yes.
Oh no, the princess is in another castle.
Yes, actually. Yes, she is. That's actually, you hear more about this later in Chapter 8, but Grodus' plan was either Lord Crump wins, and he takes all the crystal stars for himself, or Lord Crump loses, and Mario has all the stars, and all they have to do is follow Mario. So that is actually a relatively clever plan. Also, I love this attack, but its canon is very, very inappropriately placed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, eat this. Okay, so yeah, this attack, if you're not good with your dodging, can do a lot of damage because it does a lot of one hit damages to you. So actually, I think if you're wearing the Defense Plus badge, you might not take any damage from that at all.
Blood.
Then he throws up in his mouth.
That is what we call a death cry.
No, he doesn't die. He just his machine explodes.
His game is over.
No, he's not. His game isn't even over. He's alive and well in the credits.
Oh, no, he explodes twice.
No, that was the pre-explosion, and this is the explosion.
The actual explosion. And then there's a post-explosion.
Looks like Team Brodus is blasting off again.
Isn't that like party and after party? Like there's a party and then there's a party after the party.
I never got the point of an after party.
Get away from me, psycho.
I never understood hunting, personally. Like, I don't know why you'd want a random animal head in your foyer, but that's just me. Oh, this penguin guy just doesn't even believe.
Evil King Extraordinaire, businessman of legend.
Koopa
Coop.
It's me, Koopa Coot.
Koopa Koot's from the first Paper Mario.
Fear my accounting. Oh man! Suddenly, the live action movie makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Bowser Trump.
That's a wrestling name. And then your finisher would be the number crunch.
Yeah. Hey, Bowser did do a little bit of wrestling in did a little bit of wrestling in Chapter 3. So I also
point.
love that his temper tantrum breaks the lock. That's just great. So anyway, looks like Bowser finally gets a crystal star all to himself. Man, he's worked so hard for this, and we finally get to see him succeed. I feel so proud of that little evil king. He grew up so fast. And this is also my favorite one. I gave the real one to Luigi.
Oh. What's wrong, Luigi? You know that feeling when something really fucked up's about to happen to you? Just got that feeling.
It's like someone's talking to me behind my back.
Really? I can't really think most of the.
I guess in Persona 3.
Oh, right.
ED
Oh.
and Mass Effect.
Okay. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Metropolis, sort of.
I like how we've reached a point in our lives where we can now discuss the lack of homosexual, lesbian, and bisexual robots in our fictional stories.
Well, they would. Well, really.
Tumblr just got triggered.
Well, like, first off, the robot would need to have a gender identity. So it needs that first off, and then it needs to have a sexual attraction, which is, programmed into the. I think we're diving in way over our head here, and we should change the subject.
Paper Mario, isn't that the brain scratch discussion when they talk about a lack of homosexual, bisexual, lesbian robots and
Well, lesbians are still
narratives?
homosexual. So it's just being attracted to the same sex. If you're, never mind. Anyway,
If you're a robot,
Triggered.
if you're a robot, can you be considered heterosexual or homosexual or any kind of sexual?
Robosexual.
You're a robot.
Yeah, basically. Anyway, we're just
Oh,
about at
fuck!
the
How do I segue out of this?
we're at the end of the game right now. And also that's Bluey, the first partner he had out, and he's even
The
more
one I got
charred.
fried.
Yeah, and he's even more fried than he was before. So, yeah. It's our final Luigi story,
Look at that
guys.
stare. I was like, man, fuck this.
He has ceased giving any fucks. He's seen some shit. Although actually, he's a lot more enthusiastic this time than when you first saw him, where he's just like the first time you saw him is like, I'm sticking around with Luigi because he's gonna get what's coming to him. I tell ya, or something like that. And when you talk to him this time, he's just like, oh man, our adventure was great. You should ask Luigi about it. So I think he's lightened up on him quite a bit.
Maybe that's sarcasm now.
I don't.
Oh yeah, our adventure is great. All this time out adventuring for the Crystal Stars, and this place still hasn't fixed that leak on the roof.
I don't
And that
think they've
bucket's
got.
not full yet.
Yeah, and the bucket's not full yet.
Well, they need money in order to fix it, and I haven't gotten to this inn once. So
Yeah, but I think the biggest thing here is that this bucket has some sort of void.
yeah. Yeah, I love this. I beat him. I defeated the Chestnut King. An even worse beast came back next, but I beat it too. And yeah, so it's a very anticlimactic.
And I had a late lunch.
In this part, we are starting the end of the game. So yeah.
Are we actually going to open the door?
Yeah, we're gonna actually open the door. So you know that.
It's been 1,000 years.
Yeah, it actually has been 1,000 years. So.
It feels like it since we started this playthrough. Ah, man.
Yeah.
Well, now we're playing a totally different game. This is Chapter 8, the 1,000-Year Door.
Yeah, we were actually playing Sticker Star the entire time.
Every book has its own title, as you would expect. Like, the first one is The Gunslinger, the second one is The Drawing of the Three. The most fucking confusing thing is that the seventh book is just called The Dark Tower. So,
Oh, Christ.
it's literally written on his book list, says The Dark Tower 7, The Dark
The
Tower.
Dark Tower.
My God, like,
This time, the tower gets dark. Dark Tower. Coming
It's
this
darker
fall
than
on
black.
CW. Yeah.
It's kind of like, I don't know, if the final book of The Lord of the Rings was called The Lord of the
Lord of
Rings
the
instead of The
Rings.
Return of the King, or if, I don't know, the seventh Harry Potter book was called Harry Potter and the Harry Potter.
what? So
Harry
that,
Potter and the Harry Pot.
The Harry.
what about Harry
No,
Potter
Harry
and the
Potter
pot?
and the Harry Potter.
What about Harry?
The really hairy guy who makes pots.
I feel the story has lost focus sometime after book 5.
Well, you know, after Dobby got out of the picture, people just stopped caring. You know, so
I mean, notice the audience constantly changes too in this place.
yeah. Well, that's
When we were fighting the swoopers, it was all toads. Fighting against the dry bones, it was all bobos.
what the hell are you guys all doing in here? Leave.
Man, you gotta love that Matrix time item usage that Ted pulled off before the coins even landed on the ground. following along like 2 steps behind the Fellowship of the Ring on their adventures.
Ah, yes, Aragon.
So are you saying that in this Matrix game, they fight a giant pillar with Agent Smith's eye on it at the end?
You say that as a joke, but you actually do directly fight the Eye of Sauron in the Third Age. It's awesome.
And now, while not completely related, I think Path of Neo had a giant Agent Smith boss battle.
Oh man, that's almost as good as the giant genome soldier.
Yeah.
Oh man, the moral of the story is that 9 times out of 10 movie-based games are pretty terrible. So
Pretty terrible, or the most amazing things ever.
yeah, that's the
Oh,
God damn
that
it.
looked like bullshit.
Okay, so Mario,
Yeah.
why do you have to jump up into the air into this predetermined spot in the room instead of going owie 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 when you jump on this kind of stuff in any
It's
other
because
Mario
it's a
game?
safe spot.
But the thing is that all you get for doing this is coins, which is infinitely more useful in the original Paper Mario because you get a lot of coins for the early point in the game where you run into these guys. Whereas you're in the Palace of Shadow right now, you literally do not need coins. There isn't even like a last chance shop like there is in the original Paper Mario. It's just
It also kind of sends the wrong message to kids. You can get rid of any fire if you just jump over it enough times.
no.
And you get money for doing it.
This is a magic fire, okay? Okay, John. It doesn't work by your by your rules.
Stop, drop, and jump.
Yeah.
That's not how it goes.
I can't drop and jump.
You know, the lesson of stop, drop, and roll made me think I was going to be put on fire a lot more than I actually would be in life.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, because they burn that into your head a lot when you're a kid.
Go to your room.
And I mean,
Burn that into your head.
you see, I love you guys.
You're taught those lessons so long ago that when you're an adult and are actually set on fire, you don't stop, drop, and roll. You run, scream, and flail.
No, you just run around in a circle over and over and over again, waiting for a plumber to come around with their water backpack.
Somebody jump over me. I'll pay you.
So,
Oh, gold enemies. This isn't new Mario Brothers 2.
hey, I heard if you get 1,000,000 gold coins in Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, you don't get anything because I actually do not believe it's possible to hold a 1,000,000 coins in this game, even using gold bars. So, yeah. What do you get for 1,000,000 in New Super Mario Brothers 2 anyway?
New title screen.
And that's it.
Yep.
Of course it is.
No, you got a postcard of a new title screen.
I remember the one in the original Paper Mario tripped me up a lot to the point where I didn't know how to get through it, and I backtracked all the way back to the fortune teller in Toad Town and had him explain it to me, and then walked all the way back through Bowser's Castle.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was not very good at the original Paper Mario. So when I got to this point in this game, I was like, oh, I know how to do this, and I got through it on my first try. But yeah. Well, these are mostly new enemies because the only other time we fought Chain Chomps was once in the Glitz Pit. So that's okay to me.
Literally running circles around your enemies.
Yeah. This is.
I think they're dead enough, Ted.
I want to see how high my combo can go.
Yeah, but I want them deader.
With small enemies.
There's no kill like overkill.
They ruined. Oh
Or
yeah.
is it?
Oh yeah. These guys. These are the only new enemies in the area, and they are obnoxious.
Dark Wizard.
They are obnoxious. They use magic. They'll multiply themselves. They're annoying. And when
This
you
is like an RPG enemy created by a 3-year-old.
Dark
Wizard.
So you're saying it's not an evil Koopa wizard.
ooh.
Ooh.
I guess Rayman like went into some hard times during this point. I mean, like he was getting fired in favor of Rabbids and all this, and he had to make ends meet, So he became the Dark Wizard.
Sounds such like a fucking LARPing name. I don't know why. I am the Dark Wizard.
Oh
Undervolt.
man.
Too magic.
Fear
Too
my
magic.
21-sided dice.
Why would you have a 21?
Don't ask me how it works. I'm a Dark Wizard.
Why would you have dice if you're LARPing?
I don't even know.
Clearly, this kid is confused.
The wait is definitely a lot shorter than the wait between Bravely Default's Japanese release and its American release, because we didn't actually get the first release of Bravely Default in the US. What we got was the updated release that added stuff like the ability to turn off and
We
random.
got an international version. Suck it, Japan.
Yeah, basically. Although they were also able to buy it too. So okay. Oh yeah, this is our final fight against oh god, Shadow Sirens. Man, I am blanking out like nothing else today.
I don't know why I wanted to say Bedlam Sisters,
Yeah,
but
no.
no, Bedlam is just that person's name.
Yeah, and we also Dupless joined their crew too, but which you would already know from Chapter 6, but it's just that
He starts cosplaying as Vivian.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Paper Mario playthrough. Whoa, that video time. Whoa.
Oh man, we're approaching
Okay,
Lewis
freak
levels
out,
of
man!
video length here.
So
That rappel cape that you just dropped looked an awful lot like a flag.
it is a flag. I think it's supposed to be like a matador flag.
Yeah, it's
like
that
like
that red cape that they wave before the bowl.
it's because it gives you like the dodgy status, I think is what it's called, which makes it so that enemies will miss you. So I think that's why they're going for the matador kind of thing. Because I've never actually seen a bullfight, but like they do the cape and then they like pull it out of the way or whatever.
You know, I never made that connection now. That's what the Zephyr Cave was in Final Fantasy VI. Holy shit. Holy shit, I'm slow.
Don't worry, John. I have stuff like that happen to me all the time.
Because I'm thinking of the animation that it plays when the Zephyr Cave animation kicks in. Yeah, it's a Matador Cave. Holy shit. I did not notice that. Fuck me, man. Why is it called a Zephyr Cave then?
Blame Woolsey.
No, Woolsey, not Woolsey.
Woolsey. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry, my bad. I should know better than to mispronounce a fellow Ted's last name. So
That was Ted's localization of Woosley's name. Mr. Woozy.
The caramel apples were caramel apples, and you can't really screw up a caramel apple. It's just an apple with caramel dumped on top of it.
This is tar.
I've-
You dip the apple in tar.
I've never had a caramel apple
It's pretty
before.
good.
If you savor your teeth, avoid it.
Well,
Not all of us have a root canal to go to next week, John. Okay.
Yeah, most likely.
yeah, it's kind of it's kind of a pointlessly sweet kind of thing because an apple is already sweet as hell, but then you dump caramel on it. So.
Yo,
You know what this cotton candy needs? More cotton candy.
Yo, dog, I heard you like sugar, so we put sugar on your sugar so you can eat sugar while you're eating sugar.
I love funnel cake though.
You know what makes it
You
worse?
know who has Will of Steel? Ryan, because he's.
Well, it
Unless
could
he
be
has
worse.
a delicacy.
We could be playing the Final Fantasy 15 demo again.
He's right.
What-
He's absolutely right.
What makes it worse is that I know that it's the middle of January when we're recording this right now, and so we're not going to be able to get a chance to eat any of this shit until like I don't know, like maybe June at the
Well,
earliest.
there's nothing wrong. You can make your own funnel cake, but we all know it's just isn't the same.
The skating rink
No.
around the corner from my house makes funnel cakes, and they're actually pretty good if you eat them fresh. The problem is, I very rarely get the chance to do that because I don't go there, and when my brother brings home leftover funnel cakes, they're not fresh. If I'm lucky, they're
It's leftover funnel
if
cake.
I'm lucky, they're a little bit soft, maybe, possibly.
I guess so. Yeah, we got Grotus here though, which we couldn't get through the entire game without fighting him because he's kind of the main villain
He's
throughout
fucking
most of it.
Brainiac.
Hello, Mario. I am from the moon.
He's fucking Brainiac.
The Moon
at this
Knights.
point. He's got a.
Yeah, but you'd think that for being the leader of the X-Nauts, he'd be a little bit tougher, though. Is the thing? He's pretty pathetic, especially considering what happens immediately after him.
He's a politician.
His boss fight theme is
Man,
great,
you
though.
say that, but John, the last time we got a politician as a final boss in a game, he was fucking hard to beat.
Armstrong. You're talking
Yes.
about Armstrong,
Yes.
aren't you?
That guy's
Nanomachine, son.
Data machine, son.
that guy's to date one of the most fucking annoying final bosses I've ever had the mispleasure of fighting in a video game. He took so many tries to take down.
Then you'll have to fight the next boss with little resources. So either you got to save a couple of healing items for this, or you just gotta suck it up and. No! Well, actually, you'll have the sweeties at this point, which can heal. So there's not really
You're
even
just totally
the danger of
wiped
that.
out.
I think Grotus is wondering, like, what the fuck? Like, stop applauding them, stop giving them star power.
You're on my side, minions.
How did they all get in here, though? Because Grotus was the only one that went through the door, so, whatever.
They just got here.
Oh. You think that, what, if I were Grotus, what I'd do is I'd have all my minions get out of the seats and start tackling Mario on the stage. Oh, yeah, and he's, oh, wait, I'm thinking some bosses in Paper Mario do a thing where, like, they'll end the fight early, even if you don't hit their 0. In this case, you have to hit 0 in order for Grotus to be considered dead, so. Or you can dodge, whatever, the dick.
Oh, man, he's shaking his hips.
Yeah, so I went all out in this fight because I knew that he was going to give me 30,
Level you up.
So I had no reason
except
to be.
you missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he missed stylishly.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This isn't flying, this is failing with style.
Oh man.
Can you just die already, please? Thanks. And then he decides to cheat and says, if you keep on fighting me, I'll kill the princess. So yeah,
And nothing of value was lost that day.
Well, here's the thing: if you know what his plan's supposed to be, you know that he's bluffing at this point because he needs Princess Peach to be alive and well. So Mario doesn't know that though. So yeah,
And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Mario doesn't know that.
Points to Grotus for being more ruthless than Bowser, I suppose. But man, I miss Bowser at this point. He was always my favorite, and he's just gone, and I don't know if I can even handle not. Oh, thank Christ!
How did you even get here?
I took the back door. Booyah!
That doesn't make up for the fact of keeping a back door in your fortress, right? Also, they say Kami Koopa can be fought in various places where she only is ever fought here, so I think that's a typo. Well, not a typo. I think that's just some misinformation. Because most of the
On
time,
the bright side, we finally got to fight the evil Koopa Wizard.
They might have actually intended you to fight them more often in this game. Who knows?
I would not be surprised. Because again, you do fight Bowser more than once, but Kami Koopa's only this
for
one
playing
time.
such a relatively small part in the story, Bowser shows up quite a lot.
Did you already do the tattle on Bowser earlier?
Yeah. When you tattle Bowser in the Glitz Pit, it gives you his HP bar for this fight. I mean, I'm sure that it's different dialogue if you tattle him again here, because he has different stats.
Yeah.
Goombella probably has different flavor text as well, but
The beginning of it is, it's like, that's Bowser genius. You've only fought this guy like a bazillion times.
it was the same.
You know how to beat him.
Yeah.
Well, I could either dump him into lava, throw him by the tail, ruin his bath. Wait.
As odd as this may sound, one of the more threatening battles, I would say, is from 3D Land.
3D. Oh, that's the one
Where
where
he's just constantly chasing you the entire time.
I mean, you got battles, you got battle portions, and you got the chase segments. It's pretty menacing for a Bowser battle.
Does he do that as Dry Bowser or regular Bowser?
Well, both of them do it
Okay.
because Dry Bowser's just a reskin.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one too. Ryan, do you have a favorite or not really?
Definitely the power walking from Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
In this part, we're going to find out what Grotus's evil plan was the entire time. It's to awaken the spirit of a dark demon and have it do his bidding. Because that plan always works. Every time.
When we walked into the room, my first thought was, oh, his evil plan was to have Princess Peach light a bunch of candles for him because he can't reach them himself. Okay.
The asshole!
I mean, she does have that nifty floating ability, so, yeah. Maybe she's the only one who can reach them.
No, see, he can.
And they just blew him out.
No, he can light them on his own. See, watch.
Well, the entire scheme was so that he could blow out his own birthday candles for once.
A surprise party for me? You guys shouldn't have.
He's 300 years old and he hasn't had a single birthday party with birthday candles.
You got
Okay.
me a demon? Just what I wanted! Oh, Lord Crump, you're so thoughtful.
Oh,
No,
jeez.
the Shadow Queen comes out of the birthday cake.
This demon's got the Page Master's beard for hair. Uh,
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday, Mr.
Mr.
Grotus.
Grotus.
excuse me, there's a Shadow Queen that we need to defeat.
I want to suck your blood.
Now, I'm not a fan of Project M, but I do like that they made this an alt color for Peach. I appreciate that.
Okay, that's not something I expected to see today. Vampire Peach.
Yeah. That's why he kidnapped Peach, because I think the Shadow Queen needed a maiden of pure heart to possess. I think is how it worked, or something. I mean, she probably could have possessed any. Yeah, and then
Oh, snap!
Zap.
yeah, because like she doesn't take shit from nobody. Like Grotus just kind of assumed that once he summoned her, she'd do whatever he wanted. No, that wasn't. You didn't read the fine print there, buddy. So, yeah,
The fine print is just 4 words. That was a lie.
yeah. And Dupless is here too for some reason. Oh no, guys, we have to hurt Peach in order to defeat the Shadow Queen. I'm so conflicted right now. Like,
And nothing of value was lost that day.
oh, Peach, I'm sorry that I have to keep hitting you like this. It just, I feel so badly. Yeah.
I'll slap the Shadow Queen out of you repeatedly.
There's Luigi, I'm sure he wants to get on this.
He just keeps punching her in the face. Is it out yet? No. Is it out yet? No.
I know more fun facts about the original Paper Mario than Thousand Year
Talk
Door.
about another fun fuck.
What? Well, I'd hope that all of your fucks are fun fucks. If they're not, you're doing it wrong. But
That's a sad fuck.
well, it just depends
I
on.
was lonely, okay?
Fuck is truly the most versatile word in the English language.
Oh, I love it.
It can be an adjective, an adverb, a noun, a verb. It's so great.
For an unwinnable phase of a battle, this is taking a long time.
Yeah, they really want to hammer in how helpless you are, but it's over now. So yeah. Oh wait, hold on. This is what happens when the boss ends. Yeah, the poor audience, man. It doesn't catch a break.
And nothing of value was lost that day.
But Mario, Luigi was in that crowd.
Nothing of value.
Ah, fuck. She's doing the 1,000 curses that Izanami does at the end of Persona 4.
Yep.
We're dead.
Guys,
Oh,
I
God.
need you. Please don't leave
Mario
right
is
now.
turning into Super Mario.
Wait.
Where's your love and friendship now?
Well, you think that they would have probably died beforehand when like the entire planet got split apart at that point, but whatever.
You'd think, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah, so every town gets a scene where the Crystal Star goes to there, and all the NPCs you talk to send you their positive energy and all that.
Oh, just shut up and give me your energy.
Also, Lewis, if you look at all the different boxes are from different characters you meet throughout the games. So right here, like you go, bro, is Luigi, but you can see one from Pennington, which is go Luigi. Wait, I mean Mario? Question mark. So yeah, I like that even through very short dialogue, you can tell for some of these you can tell which one the character is supposed to be. Like Ahoy Admiral's probably Papach and things like that. So. And what
Yeah.
really seals the deal is that Peach gives Mario her power, which allows us to beat her up. Okay.
Well, it wasn't much, but it just might do the trick.
It-
Well, that's why Shadow the Hedgehog. The story doesn't add anything, and you're playing as Edgy the Hedgie.
Vincent does kind of look like Shadow the Hedgehog, what with the red and the black motif going on, you know.
Yeah.
No, Shadow the Hedgehog looks like Vincent. Get that right.
Oh, thank you, Random Boo.
You're okay.
I love that. Yeah, I know that that was all of her buffs wearing off, but I find the animation for it very funny for
Like
whatever.
just jumping or giddy.
Yeah, and it's always really lame when you finish off the final boss with like the mage's physical attack. Oh,
I disagree. Cherry tapping is best way.
okay. So, okay, okay, Lewis, you're laughing right now. The curse is doubling my star points after this fight. The boss only gives you 2 star points. It's a fixed star point. It's a fixed star point ratio. So yeah, fuck you too, curse. Fuck you too.
You don't need the star points at that point.
Yeah, but like, come on.
You don't need it.
I'd rather they do what they did in the original Paper Mario and just have them not give you any. Don't tease me like that. But the funny thing is that you actually, if you had like 98 or 99 star points, you could level up after that fight. So, yeah, that would be anticlimactic. Peach is saved. We better go help her. Wait. I gotta choose. Heart points or flower points? Badge points. Definitely badge points.
What do you think, Vivian?
Let me go ask Peach. Hey, Peach.
Go. Yeah. So, yeah, those guys can just teleport. Dupless has to take the long way out. The Professor Frankly we saw at the beginning of Chapter 8 was not actually the real Professor Frankly. It was Dupless in disguise. They kind of locked him up in a closet somewhere in the Palace of Shadow. So
How'd he get out? He has no arms.
Goombas have telekinesis. That's how they play
His
baseball.
heart.
Or he could have like jumped up and used his mouth to open up the doorknob. I don't know. Okay, so they actually did. There was actually a treasure beneath the Thousand Year Door. You don't actually find out what it is unless if you play the game after, like you start up post game stuff. It's a dried shroom, but they're really excited about this because it means that people have been eating mushrooms for a thousand years, which means it was a major archaeological discovery. I'm not
What's
joking.
in the box, man? What's in the box?
It's a mushroom, Ryan. Hey guys, and welcome to the end of a long, long journey. Although, not as long as that other long journey we did. That was more parts.
Paper Mario and 1,000-part commentary.
You do realize that if we did one part a day, that would take more than 3 years, right?
They're all such lovely people, weren't they? Yeah, except for the hepatitis.
And
I think it was pretty good.
the bandit that stole all of my coins, and that guy who kept on eating grass. Like, no, not weed. Like, he was sitting like a cow eating grass, and I don't know what was up with that guy. He creeped me out. Yeah.
What about Luigi? Who?
What about Luigi?
How does he get home? He's just sitting around there. I find this scene pretty sweet as well, where they see the sunrise over Rogueport. So, yeah. And
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
so yeah, where are they now?
I don't care.
I'm right here.
Uh,
Thank you for asking.
So now we're gonna find out what everyone was doing at the end of the game.
Yeah.
You drank all the Red Bull before I got back, didn't you?
Well, maybe if you didn't go on your own adventures, Luigi, there'd still be some left.
Boy, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? Fuck you.
But it had waffles, Mario.
Okay.
Waffles.
Waffles. I fucking love waffles.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tech isn't dead either, for some reason.
Tech wants to live.
Meanwhile, back on the moon.
Somebody must have run the latest, went back to a previous save. Well, what's it called?
System
A
restore.
system restore.
Yeah. I am not. God help me if any of my computers end up failing on me. I'm not gonna. I don't remember the last backup I did. So
What would Mario do?
Mario would probably jump on it.
And Ted gets the hammer and just constantly smashes the desktop.
Hopefully, I gotta keep. Hopefully, my LP files stay okay.
Oh. Oh.
It's good to know everyone's doing alright now. We'll never hear from them again.
Yeah.
Total filler characters out
You
there.
and
Oh,
block.
good. When Toadsworth walked through the door, I thought he was about to tell us that the princess had been kidnapped again.
Nope.
Oh, what else is due?
Nope. Turns
Oh,
out
yeah,
they
it's
found
okay.
a real treasure map, and now Princess Peach is telling Mario to find it for her. Because, of course, taxing every citizen in the Mushroom Kingdom isn't enough for her. The greedy jerk. Wop, wop, wah.
Where's that fucker Wario when you need him?
I don't know. So anyway, that's Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Now let's not do another RPG for like 2 years.
Yeah. Now let's never speak of it again.
Yeah, that's it for our Paper Mario shenanigan.
Yeah. That is, as the screen was just showing us, the end.
The end. Now let's shut up and let the part end. For if we keep talking, the part goes on and on and on.
You do realize you're the one extending the part now, right?
Oh, now it is you that won't shut up. Oh shit! Now that, but in my refuting that, I'm the one extending the video. It's a vicious cycle.
Good night, everybody.